What is going on, guys? Hope everybody's doing good. Welcome back to the channel. This is Cannonball Repair, don't forget it. But anyway, as you see here, we got some new parts. Dan, the guy who put that swivel seat in his van, he has brought some more parts for some more upgrades. So this week, we're putting the MAXXFAN Deluxe in the top of his van. We're going to have to cut a pretty good size hole. I hope he don't mind having a big hole cut in the roof of his van. But it'll be all right. But anyway, this is a 7000K model. It's got 10 speeds. It's the Mac Daddy of ventilation fans for your RV, camper, whatever. Okay guys, here's the side of that box with all the information that you'll need. Like I said, this one is the 7000 with the white. It's got a 10-speed electric motor with electric lid opening. So it is very nice. Comes with this nice remote. You set your temperature, and then it'll tell you your room temp, your battery life in your remote, whether your fan's on, whether your lid's open, and at what speed your fan is running. So you'll be able to monitor all that. It comes with a remote, a set of batteries. Look at this, it's got a little holder here. Mount your holder on the wall so you can keep up with your remote. Just remember to put it back in the holder. There's your instructions. Oop. And here's your fan. This is a base that goes down, and then here's that large base there. But anyway, after we cut that big hole in the top of his van, if he don't like it, well, at least he'll have a skylight then. Yes, those are my new shop LED lights. They're bright. But I can see what I'm doing now, so that's a good thing. Anyway, we're here on top of the van, and when I took the base here and made me a template. That way I can lay this down and get it just right. And you're not dealing with this thickness here. You got something a little thinner. The headliner, Dan has removed the headliner out of this van so I can get under there and see where it's going to be versus all the cross supports that run across it. So we're going to get underneath, draw us out a layout with this template, just kind of guesstimating where we're going at here, but we'll draw it on underneath. Drill the corners out, get the jigsaw out, we'll cut that panel out right there. On a 2004 Chevy Astro van, whenever we're putting this MAXXFAN down, this is a template of what the base of that fan looks like. This is your overhang for your fan. What you run into problems with putting it on the Astro van is that you have braces running across here. And ideally you would want to put it here, but having to deal with these braces could be an issue, and then it takes a chance on rubbing your third brake light. So rather than doing that, we're just going to slide it forward yay far. The hood will still be back, and it'll be about right there. But then we're between two braces now. But the problem we run into is we have these notches in the bodywork. So what we're going to try to do is take, this is just a demonstration here, where it was notched up. We're going to try to cut this and lay this flat and turn this ridge into something that looks like this. That way we can seal it. It'll be flat. Your flange will sit flat across here. You won't have this gap. That way no water, dirt, trash, or anything like that will get up under here. So that's what we're going to try. Look away, we're going to drill a hole. It's a 3/4 hole. That'll be the radius that meets with the flange that bolts up. This bit here is one I bought from Harbor Freight, and it does a really nice job. I'm really shocked with its performance. It's going to leave a nice radius in the corners. That way, you know, whenever we jigsaw into it, it'll look nice and finished, just like the radius that's in the plate that will be mounted there. Just like so. So guys, no turning back now. We done drilled 4 holes in the perfect good top of an Astro van. What have we done? Alright guys, we got the holes drilled in, we got it taped out, we got it laid out, marked. So we're going to get the jigsaw out and we're going to cut this hole out. So hold on, it's going to be a bumpy ride. There's our last cut. So I had these magnets keeping it from vibrating quite as bad, and then old suction cup off your GPS. Even now everybody's got GPS on their phones, you can throw your other one away and just keep that, because you can always use that. Look there. That way you're not fighting it through. And we take the trash bag up on the underneath, that way all of our chips are landed here and not on the interior. Always thinking ahead. Alright, we're going to do a test fit here. And note to self, see these tabs? Make sure they're on the sides. Because if you mount it in there like that and you go to put your fan on, you're going to wonder what looks wrong. But anyway, it is 14 by 14 square, so that is not a problem. But look there guys, drops right into place. All that's left to do now is we're going to come up here and do some cutting here and see if we can get these ribs down flush with the rest of the roof. That way there's not a gap here. That way this will sit flat onto the roof. But it looks good everywhere else, guys. Alright, after we got this panel cut out, we're going to cut these 2 lines here and here, and that way these sides will fold down. We can drop this center section down, and this will be flat all the way across. Alright guys, what we're doing here now, we got these cuts up the side. We're going to go ahead and grab this centerpiece and lower it down. Now, note to self, my daddy was a body man. I am not a body man. So, if you decide to cut your van up, don't blame me whenever it's wrong. This is just what we're doing, and it seems to work. So I'm going to grab this and just flatten that out a little bit. I know the paint's cracking, but the flange is at least this wide that will be coming around, and there's all kinds of sealant that we'll be putting under it that will seal it off. And the sealant we'll be using is called Dicor, and it's made for RV use, kind of in these instances. So it's really good stuff, a lot of good reviews on it. Be sure to check it out. Alright guys, just like so. Okay guys, we're getting ready to put this flange down, and like I said earlier, remember, these screws, these silver tabs, that's your mounting screws. They go on the sides, not front to back, left to right. As you can see, we got the goop tape on there. We're getting ready to drop it in place. There it is, guys. No turning back now. We'll go around and we'll drill out these holes. And there's it comes with a set of Phillips head screws, stainless steel hardwire that goes in here to fasten it down to the sheet metal. Alright guys, this is the supplied hardwire that comes with the Max Airflow fan. Now I'm not going to tighten it with an impact. Go back and do it by hand, because there's horror stories that if you over tighten this, you take a chance on cracking it, and you don't want to crack it. Just do it by hand, and you can actually see that screw pulling that metal up to this. So once you get that gap about where you want it, just back off and go around and do the rest of them. Alright guys, there's that flange for the Max Airflow fan. And as you can see here, that's where we cut that and lowered that down. So look at that. It fits nice and flat across there. You didn't have to double up on no caulking or nothing to get it to seal. So that shouldn't leak. That should work just fine. Okay guys, there it is. The MAXXFAN is installed. Now, the neat thing about this is, with this hood like this, it can be up, it can be raining, and you can have this fan running. So no worries about that. There it is. Let's put a little power to it and watch it run. Here's your nifty little remote. That is pretty neat. Let's see, we'll take it off of auto. We'll turn it on. Our fan speed is at 100%. It is forcing air out. Hey, look there. Give me my dollar back. That's moving some air, guys. Alright. We got it cooled off. Let's turn it off. And it is reversible. You see we got air out, air in. There you go, guys.
All right, there you have it. A MAXXFAN installed on top of a Chevy Astro van. You know, this got me to thinking, I might need one of these on my outhouse. What do y'all reckon? Thanks for watching.